Yes, yes. I don't know why.
I know, I'm
Yeah,
being recorded, so.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, January 6th, 2026. Happy New Year to everyone. The time is 6:30 p.m. I'm John Dwanzik, and this is the regular meeting of the Avon Lake Board of Municipal Utilities. The whole board is here tonight, including to my left, recently sworn in Mr. Nick Mondello, and to his right, recently sworn in Mr. Timothy Rush, and to my far right, Mr. David Rickey, and to his left, Mrs. Dana Schnabel. We have the full board here tonight. That means it takes a vote of 3 in favor of any motion that happens tonight. All motions are taken by voice vote with the exception of a motion to go into executive session, which per statute must be taken by roll call vote. Tonight's meeting is being live streamed on YouTube and Facebook, and there's an opportunity for public input. If you are in that audience, you will type your comments on the comments section on either piece of software. And Mr. Urinich, who's sitting at the table here, Chief of Utility Operations, will be monitoring that. And of course, we have outside counsel, Mr. Anthony Coyne, also at the table, keeping us between the ditches, as always, in the meeting. And last but certainly not least, we have our Chief Utilities Executive, the Honorable Robert K. Monroe. In the audience tonight, Chair recognizes Councilwoman Amy Gentry and Citizen Ryan McDavid. And each of you have an opportunity, again, at the public input section to speak for up to 3 minutes. Did I get everything, Mr. Rush?
I believe so.
As is the custom, my trusty assistant chairman, Mr. Rush, gives me the high five when I get it right. Okay, so having gone through the perfunctory, let's go into the approval of minutes from the December 16th meeting. Are there any?
There's 2 sets. One's the
Sorry.
organizational and one's the regular.
Okay, there's gonna be 2 sets from the December 16th meeting minutes. First was the organizational meeting minutes. Are there any objections to that from any member of the board? Hearing none, they are approved as submitted. Then secondly, the regular meeting minutes, are there any objections to those? Hearing none, they are approved as submitted. Now's the time for public input. First of all, members of the audience, anything to say to the board tonight? Thank you, Mr. Urinich. Is there anything from the internet coming this way at the speed of light? Okay, thank you, Mr. Urinich. And let's move on to correspondence. That's Mr. Monroe. What do you have, Mr.
Thank you,
Monroe?
Mr. Chairman, I do not have any correspondence to pass along this evening.
Okay, no Christmas cards?
No, New Year in the.
Coming. Well, I would think. The next item is the expenditures. Chair notes that we don't have any expenditures tonight because we took care of them up to the last meeting. And I guess the books for last year will be closing sometime between now and the next meeting in 2 weeks. So we'll have 2 sets of expenditures.
There will be multiple weeks of expenditures because the finance department had to put the budget closed. Only expenses that we had since last meeting was salaries. So at our next meeting, there will be a healthy packet of expenses on our golden rods.
And your health is our very delicious water. Okay, anything else, Mr.
No.
Monroe? Okay, then the next item, number 4, is the update on the administration building expansion, Mr. Monroe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I wanted to, as we are approaching the services that we've been working with Sixmo Architecture on the design and the bid package for the expansion of this facility. Thought it was good timing to give an update to the board and the public to show kind of where we're at. So this expansion is to address immediate current needs for staff, space, as well as future growth of the organization. The current building was built in 2003. And for some perspective, for instance, our engineering services group had 1 employee. Here we are 23 years later, and we currently have 8 employees in that group. So that gives you an indication of how just that singular group has grown. They outgrew their space in this building several years ago. They're currently located at properties that we acquired a couple of years ago. So knowing that was temporary, this is to accommodate our engineering group. Also going to really focus on our customer service group as well, ensuring that they have the necessary space. To give you an idea, our current office space at this facility is approximately 6,000 square feet. Our addition is going to add about 16,000 square feet. So this is a significant undertaking. I do have to share with you some exterior renderings of the outside of the building, and also the floor plan of what it will look like. So again, this is quite a expansive. We're going both directions in the front of the building, but orientation wise, you're looking towards the northeast. So you're looking towards Lake Erie, I guess, kind of orient in direction of our water reclamation facility. And we have another view, this looking from Miller Road. You can see in front of us the expanded parking area that we have. And the pond is going to remain. The one item that will be taken out is the drive-through of our for the front office. It is utilized, but it is not well utilized to warrant keeping it where it is currently. And then this is a third view here that looks at you're looking to the southeast, this direction towards our water tower. But really the plan here was giving it a very clean, modern look, but at the same time, keeping true to what we do as a utility and keeping that look of the water, Lake Erie, in mind. This gives you an overhead aerial, and as you can see, it's a little difficult. My pointer is not working.
It's working on my
Is
screen.
it working? Okay, there we go. You can see in this area right here, this is the current office space that we have. This shadow here. This overlay line that goes out is the new space, the new addition. So that gives you a bird's eye view of that, along with the main parking area and also our parking area on the other side here.
Now this E-pond, is this some sort of technological?
It is not. These are screenshots taken from the plan set. So that was obviously a symbol used to mark something on the plans.
My mistake.
Yes, honest mistake. And then finally, we have the floor plan. And I know it's a little tough to see the details on this, but some of the items that are going to be incorporated in this an enlarged boardroom to accommodate. It's going to be a larger space to accommodate meetings, not just our board meetings. I know we pack them in with the public at our meetings, so we want to make sure that we have plenty of space. But training space, modular training rooms, has been a big issue. Having adequate space for training, and we will have a dedicated boardroom and 2 dedicated training rooms, but they are modular, that we can configure them to have one giant space, or we can have them in 3 separate spaces. We can have the 2 training rooms combined into one. So the thought process there is on our workforce development. Current staff, as well as our bulk customers, we try to offer continuing education and host it for our neighbors to attend and receive credits. Again, there's going to be some of these spaces, and in particular, I would point out, here's our engineering space, here's our customer service space. We currently have 4 customer service staff members. The new space is going to be able to accommodate 8. This shows placeholders there, but it's going to be designed at 8. We may not necessarily furnish the full space when we build this, but we have the flexibility. Meeting rooms, along with our training rooms, we have several board rooms throughout, I should say conference rooms, not boardrooms, throughout the the building. Dedicated IT that will have its own HVAC and its own power feeds for our IT, part of our IT master plan. The other item is leadership team, our executive team, and office space for them. So again, there's some areas like engineering is going to accommodate, I believe it's 18 if it's fully built out. Right now, knowing that we have 8 and we have 1 or 2 hires upcoming, we may not fully furnish it to begin with, but we have the space to do it. So that is the overview on that. And from a timing perspective, we're working, we went to Planning Commission. Planning Commission has approved it. They were very complimentary of the aesthetics, way the building looks in the exterior. Those renderings that were shown, that was what was presented at Planning Commission. But from a timing perspective, we are on schedule to have the complete bid package finished by the end of this month, and then we would have that out to bid, and tentatively looking towards maybe the end of March for a recommended award of a contract. Another big item that will be incorporated in this is the remaining building. Our current building is the roof. This roof is 22 years old. We've made several spot repairs over the last several years. We were going to put it out to bid and have a roof replacement, and then we started this plan. So it will be incorporated in that. And I guess we don't have a engineer's estimate at this point, and we don't release that till after bidding. But for perspective, when this building was built in 2003, which would have started in 2001-ish, 2002-ish, it was about $4.5 million for this entire facility. So take that for what it's worth, but that gives you kind of a landmark point. So with that,
Question
anyone
from
has
the
any
board,
questions?
Mr. Ricky?
Yeah, groundwater management. If that pond is not used for runoff, right? It's a decorative pond.
Mhm.
So what are we putting? Do you need to put incorporate a pond in here?
No,
Because
it's an addition.
It's an addition.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we already have all of our connections, existing connections to the stormwater system.
Okay, you don't have to hold the water though. We don't have to design parking lots that hold water on massive rains.
No.
Really? Okay, as a property owner in the city of Avon Lake, that I've been approached with that. With our prior engineer, I went round and round on these type of things,
So
so.
recall that.
Yes, so that's why I'm kind of curious that we're gonna put a lot more buildings, 16,000 more square foot of plus parking. And we're not incorporating any water retention at all. I'm just surprised by that.
I believe that our main connection is to the 108-inch stormwater.
Like my main connections to the state, Route 83, and I still had to incorporate that kind of stuff. So I'm just questioning that. And I would double check that to make sure that you don't get surprised by that I don't know who the engineer is at the city right now, but just.
Bram Hall is the engineer, and
Like I
it's
say.
our plans, again, to go to planning commission,
Had
it all has to be reviewed
Okay.
by all of the various
That's-
departments.
And then I thought maybe you had an outfall on that pond. Could be worth a lot of money.
Well, there is an overflow on that.
There is an
pond
overflow.
that is connected to the storm.
Okay. I couldn't resist,
Rush.
Rob.
So in this whole planning process, Sixmo got involved, and I know privately we had some discussions about, going up versus going out. What drove this design in terms of the way it's laid out, in terms of being one floor essentially versus, generally cheaper to go vertical?
Yeah, so number one, because we have the necessary real estate to do it. As we've acquired, this property was acquired many years ago, but some of the adjoining parcels. So that made it relatively straightforward there. There are provisions that structurally, and this may be quite some time, it could be 20 years or 30 years, they could go vertical with it. So, but this design, it was going both directions, outward and versus vertical.
Okay.
Mr. Mondello, anything? Position option? Okay,
I guess I got one last question. Is anything, the garage is remaining?
Correct.
I couldn't really pick up on the
Yep,
drawing.
the existing garage is remaining, and I do have, I can provide, I have full set.
Yeah, just
Drawings that you make it easier to look at. And I didn't mention it, but another part of this is, a big part of this is accommodating our customers and the public. And making sure that the accommodations are here for them. Our lobby is, actually, the design that you saw, that kind of like widow's walk that you saw out there, that's actually, you can go up there. There's going to be a spiral staircase in the lobby that to go up there. But there's also going to be readily accessible public restrooms in the lobby. And there will be 2 of them there. So again, when this building was built, there were certain things that were taken into consideration at that time. And obviously things have changed, but that's another big improvement.
Gotcha.
okay. We'll close discussion on that. Let's get into then other project updates featuring Mr. Uranich and his magic camera.
I had the pictures tonight because there was not a lot of work during our holidays, so I took the pictures in 1,000 words tonight.
All right.
I slighted Mr. Uranich a little.
Okay, so you're gonna go through it?
No, he's gonna go through them. There's just no pictures.
To go with the expanded goldenrod sheets next time, I'll make sure there's a few
Okay.
additional pictures to make up for the lack of them. With the holidays, they had the 2 big actual construction projects. There really wasn't a whole lot of work. They both took some time off around the holidays. That was all planned. Neither one is setting back their schedules, but Great Lakes Construction, they continued with some of the installation of the block on the south face of the new filter building. and they did some HVAC work inside the new chemical feed building. Any questions on the water plant or where we're at on that project?
Schedule wise, how are we doing?
Looking to be about the end of July is when substantial completion should happen.
Which is on schedule, really, isn't it? I mean, that was kind of the end of summer is what I always was thinking. So, okay, good.
The Tech Wind project, we had another successful test through our own third-party laboratory. We have sent our sample to National Sanitation Foundation, NSF. They're in the process of analyzing that. They received the sample last week. We should be getting results shortly. And that would be the approval that we would need to utilize that chemical at the water filtration plant. Hopefully by the next meeting, we'll have a positive update on that. And the water bundle project, they're currently installing the main water main on Drummond. They're working on that this week. When they're complete with Drummond, they will be moving to Orchard Park. But that project is continuing ahead of schedule as well.
Okay, questions for Mr. Urinich?
How, after you get certification, how fast are you planning on getting that into service and using that material?
They're looking, because we won't be able to utilize that at the plant until they complete the transition from the chlorine gas that we are currently using, liquid chlorine. Always kind of a misnomer. They're looking at the end of the first quarter in the spring is when they should have the new hypochlorite system up at the water plant. And then that's when we would be able to start utilizing it.
And then that'll expand into the new section as well, right?
Correct.
Anything else? All right, Mr. Urinich, thank you. Now we come to the CUE report, Mr. Monroe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just have a couple of housekeeping items. First item, our next meeting on January 20th. I will not be present. Mr. Urinich will be here along with Mr. Logan. Mr. Logan is planning to have the end of year financial report for the board so that he can report on that. And the other item is the February 3rd meeting. We are going to have a work session beginning at 6 p.m. And we will have HDR here to discuss our amendment on their master service agreement for the design work for the next plant expansion. And this has to do with the All Ohio Future Fund and the Advanced Technology Campus in Lorain County. So we will have them here to discuss that because this is going to be a couple of phases of design work that will be quite involved. So looking forward to that. That's all I have to report this evening.
Can you add that to the?
Mrs. Schnabel,
Sorry.
speak up, please.
Oh, can you just add in my current calendar, I don't have the 6 o'clock. Can
I
you
will add that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I will. I'll sit
Did
down
you
to-
send us the calendar appointment?
Not yet. No.
They're just in my phone from I don't know.
They've been in there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the work session on the 3rd is not in there yet.
Yeah.
I haven't sent it. I will.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Anything else? All right, let's move on to member reports and miscellaneous. Any members with Mr. Ricky?
I plan on attending the Lorco meeting Thursday night down in Spencer. And they canceled December's meeting due to a conflict with there was a conflict with the Russia.
They wanted to attend the zoning here.
Yeah, so they canceled the Lorco meeting, so I did not attend the December meeting, there was none, and then I will attend the January meeting and report at the next meeting.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ricky. Any other members with any reports? I don't have any tonight, so that brings us to the public input number 2. Anyone in the audience with comments? Mr. McDavid.
Hello, my name's Ryan McDavid. I'm with 232 Jaycox, a little hoarse from my weekend of wrestling. Just a quick question about with some projects that are coming up and future is I've been to the city, I know how they bid. Do you guys follow the same bidding policies that they do? Like, do you guys have responsible bidding
Essentially,
ordinances?
yeah.
So everything's
I
kind
mean,
of the
it's like
same.
statutory.
Okay, I didn't know if you guys operated the same, that's all, just how to protect, protect yourselves and make sure that you guys get the contractors that you would want to, do these projects and, for our city, so that's basically was my question.
Okay, Mr. Monroe, would you like?
I would
to
just, yeah, I would just
address
add, we
that?
use the Bid Express online bidding
Mhm.
platform that we piggyback with the state because the state uses that.
Right.
And we follow Ohio Revised Code
Okay.
for our bidding requirements.
Okay.
So yeah, but we always want to make sure we get competitive bids.
Right,
So anytime anyone can put the word out on our projects.
Yeah.
Awesome that.
yeah, absolutely, I know we have a project on our project labor agreement with Leary, and we got them quite a bit of project, bids for that project that they were overwhelmed with, so they were very happy with that. So, but I'd love to, meet with you guys and, maybe
Absolutely.
a person, in a day setting and
Sure.
talk about things like that, so. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McDavid. Mr. Coyne, is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
This time, no.
Okay. Well, let's see, that brings us to request for executive session, Mr. Monroe.
Yes, do request an executive session to discuss the purchase and or sale of property for public purposes. Based on our discussion in the executive session, the board may take formal action upon reconvening the public meeting.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Monroe. Mr. Rush, would you like to make the recommended motion?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move to meet in executive session as allowed by Ohio Revised Code Section 121.22 G2 to discuss the purchase and or sale of property for public purposes and to include the CUE, the CUO, and a representative from Manzer Gavin.
Thank you, Mr. Rush. Someone like to second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Schnabel. We'll do a voice call vote. Mr. Ricky?
Yes.
Mr. Mondello?
Yes.
Mrs. Schnabel?
Yes.
Mr. Rush?
Yes.
Chairman votes yes. We will go into executive session when the board is, when the room is cleared. The board wishes everyone in attendance and online Happy New Year, and we hope to present you with similarly excellent results in the coming year. We will see you in 2 weeks.